Hi everyone, I'm Leanne and I am a vegan doing Slimming World, as I'm sure you've guessed. So today I just wanted to do a basic video just showing what I eat in a day as a vegan on Slimming World. Everyone's different. I'm sure I probably eat a lot more than some people, probably less than some people too, but I always think any ideas or inspiration that we can give each other is always good. So without further ado, let's see what I ate today. So really my day started last night when I prepared my oats. I used 40 grams of oats as my B choice, a fifth of a stock cube which is free, and 5 grams of nutritional yeast for 1 sin. I also measured out 300 ml of cold brew to take, which is 4.5 sins. This morning I started out with a black coffee and headed merrily off to work. And there you can see I've got everything laid down for my work day. So I've got some fruit, I've got my oats ready to cook. I have some leftover NANDO'S tofu, which is smoked tofu cut into cubes and coated in a NANDO'S garlic peri rub and baked. It's delicious. I've got that cold brew that I measured out before, and I've got a spicy vegetable and bean stew for my lunch along with salad, but I'll show you those later. So at about 9:30 I prepared my oats for breakfast. I cooked them for 4 minutes at 600, and today I added some cayenne. So I like to eat my breakfast quite late, which is why I don't have it until about 9:30, 10 o'clock most mornings. And then sometimes I don't really want a snack later on because I'm just good to go till lunchtime, and then other days like today I'm like, actually I'm feeling really peckish, so I'm gonna have some snacks. So at about 11:30 I had this banana and I had some of this tofu. As I mentioned, it's really good. It's Tofoo brand, TOFU, which I'm a total convert to because it's really good, and you don't need to press it. It's brilliant. Anyway, so it's just some of the smoked block of that one cubed, and then I've just rubbed it in a NANDO'S spice rub. It's garlic peri was the one I used, and actually I originally did 2 blocks of tofu with the one like sachet. I think it was like 95p for this sachet, and yeah, so I just coated it in that and put it on the silpat and baked it, and it was good to go. I don't have a silpat, I have a different brand, but it's the same thing. Drayway, I don't know how you say it. Anyway, it's the silicone baking mat. They're really good. I totally recommend you get one. Yeah, so I just baked my tofu on there, top shelf of the oven for 40 minutes, maybe. You don't need to turn it, it's all good. It comes out amazing. So yeah, so I had some leftover that I'd kept in my fridge, took into work in case I wanted a snack, which of course I did because it was there. And yeah, that's why I had some as a snack today. I wouldn't normally. Normally I would just have a piece of fruit. Then it was lunchtime and I had, as mentioned before, this smoky, soul-satisfying bean and vegetable stew, which was something I just threw together the other day. This was my last leftover portion of it, and it was good. It's like just what you want in this kind of weather. It was like a bit spicy, it's like smoky and comforting. It's got loads of veg in it, so tons of goodness for you. It's really satisfying, you know, it's a really nice thing to have. And then my salad today, I just had my usual mixed leaves. I had some baby tomatoes. I use the piccolo ones from Tesco because I love them. They're really good. They're consistently good. And they're like little cherry tomatoes on the vine, but they're really sweet. They're lovely. And some spring onion on there, which I usually have. And then I put some balsamic vinegar over it, and I toasted 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds and had that sprinkled over it as well. Obviously my oats this morning were my healthy extra B choice, and so I sinned my pumpkin seeds for 3 sins. That's what 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds is. So at this point in the day I was on 4 sins. So as a kind of dessert after lunch, I had the cold brew that I'd measured out before, and then a cup of tea. later in the afternoon I had a pair. Okay, so you can probably hear in the background that I've got my hob on. So right now my sausages are in the oven, my new potatoes are on the hob, and I've prepped my veggies ready for steaming to go with my sausages and new potatoes. It's a really boring dinner, but it ticks all the boxes. It's got protein, it's got carbs, and it's got loads of speed. So I'm happy with that. I just need a lazy dinner today. And also it's using up some stuff from my fridge that needs using. So anyway, while that's cooking, I do need to go and feed all my animals. I have an animal rescue as well, so we'll come back to that another time. But I always like prep stuff while stuff's going on. So I'm going to make a leek and potato soup. I'm hopefully going to make quite a big vat, and then I've got lunch for tomorrow and a few more days, but I'll put them in the freezer. That's always what I do, and then I can have a variety. And then I make a salad to go with my lunch. I do have salad with my lunch every day. I really think it's important to eat your raw greens. And then I'm going to just quickly get my oats ready for in the morning. I always do that the night before, chuck them in my bag, I'm good to go. And that's pretty much it really. While the oven was on, I was going to get some red peppers and tomatoes in there roasting, but honestly I really can't be bothered. It's like 7:30 now, I'm starving hungry, I've got to go do the animals. I just want to get this leek and potato soup boiling away on the hob so I can just leave it and just go and sort my shit out. So yeah, sorry for the language, it's how I roll, and I will check back in later. Okay, I'm back really quickly. I just wanted to show you, I've just prepped my leek and potato soup. For people who think that cooking from scratch takes too much time or energy or whatever, seriously, it really doesn't. Look, this is my huge pot, and it's, I think, like 5 litres, I'm not really sure. Oh wait, it says right there, you probably can't see it. Anyway, I've just got so much leeks and potatoes in there. So I'm not going to use any oil because then it will keep it free on Slimming World, and that makes my life easy because then I know that all my food is free. And then I can just add stuff that isn't free to it if I want to, like the stuff I had yesterday. I added some pumpkin seeds. So yes, this is like my giant pot baby. So all I'm going to do now is chuck in some Knorr stock pots, just 2 of those, and then I'm just going to fill it with water to just like about cover it, and then I'll reassess when it's boiled a bit, and then I'm just going to whack it on the hob and leave it. It doesn't need watching, it's soup, it's like, it's going to get blended, you know? So yeah, I'm excited. Yummy soup. I'm mad, I know. What I didn't mention just now is it's not just leek and potato in my giant pot, it's actually a load of garlic as well, because I love garlic. And I probably stink like all the time, but it's really good for you. So I have lots of garlic, so it goes in work. Okay, so the way I steam my veggies in a pot, it's really simple, and I don't have a steamer, so I just literally get my saucepan, excuse the cracks, it's cast iron, and I put it in the dishwasher and it just is whatever. Anyway, so for my veggies for my dinner tonight, I've got some leeks, green beans and broccoli, and it's actually probably easier if I move you. So what I do is just in here, everything's upside down now, just put like 1/2 inch of water in the bottom, and then put the lid on, like so, and then, yeah, I'm now on the floor. I'm now on the floor. Yeah, so then you pop the lid on, and then you put it on high heat for like 4 or 5 minutes from cold, and then you will have lovely steamed vegetables. Just put the hardest ones on the bottom because obviously they cook quickest because they are slightly in the water, and keep an eye in case it burns as well, because that's happened to me more than one occasion, and it's really sad because then like your veggies just are horrible. So yeah, I like mine quite not very well done, so like they just go bright green and then it's like yum. Yes, I'm a little crazy. Okay, bye. I'm really upset. I've just realised I don't have any fresh parsley for my leek and potato soup. So, hashtag gutted. I'm probably going to chuck some dry in there. It's not the same. I'm not happy. Okay, so my dinner's nearly ready. I haven't yet done my salad for tomorrow. I haven't prepped my breakfast for tomorrow. So, but I have fed the animals, so yay. So I'm just going to quickly get my oats ready and I'm just going to show you what I do. I'm one of those people who cannot eat sweet stuff in the morning. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't sit well with me. And honestly, it makes me get a bit of a blood sugar rush. Like even eating fruit, anything like that, just makes me feel ill. I have to have something savoury. So I have savoury oats and mine's a really, really simplified. I thought stuff was boiling over. Mine's a really, really simplified version of a recipe I originally found on Oshi Glows, which I love. My version is a really quick one that I can just throw together on an evening. I can chuck it in my bag and I don't have to worry about it until I get to work the next morning when I add my water, chuck it in the microwave and eat it. Which I don't normally do till like 9 or 10, to be totally honest with you, because I don't really want it first thing in the morning. I don't feel like eating. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you what I do quickly. So these are the oats I use. They are organic, but I don't usually follow organic. They just happen to be. Some stuff I buy organic, like carrots. Yes, and they are just really nice big oats. I think Americans call them rolled oats, but they're just big oats. I don't know. So I measure out 40 grams because that's what you're allowed for your healthy extra B choice on Slimming World. So I have this at least every work day, not always on the weekend, but certainly every work day. This is my breakfast every single day. I don't care that there's no variety. I love it and I'm totally addicted to it. It might gross you out though, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is what 40 grams of oats looks like. It's not a lot. It's probably maybe, I don't even know if it's half a cup, to be honest with you. Let's find out. This could get messy. I've just got a half cup measure and my oats. Yeah, so it's not even full, so it's not that much. Anyway, it's enough for me. It works perfectly. I've honed it to perfection. Okay, so then what I do is I'm probably going to gross you out. I add a little bit of a stock cube. So this is a Knorr vegetable stock pot. When I open a new one, just for my breakfasts, I cut it into 5, and I don't know if you can see. You can probably just about see the little lines. Yeah, and then I just take one of these little segments and put it in my oats in the middle. So good. Like this. I know I'm so odd. And then we get some nooch. This is so good for you. But it's 1 sin for 1 tablespoon, which is 5 grams. I'm just going to go measure this. So I just put 5 grams of nooch on top, give it a little shake, and I am ready to go. Looks like nothing, I know, and it probably sounds really weird, but when I add water in work, this is like, I love it. And sometimes I add a little bit of cayenne pepper as well. I just keep a little jar in my drawer at work because that's how I roll. So now I'm going to go put this in my bag and dish up my dinner because it is so ready. And I'm hungry. Okay, my dinner's ready. I'm really excited. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Look at that big bowl of deliciousness. So I'm going to go and eat. Bye. Okay, so I forgot to say that I have put lots of salt and pepper and chipotle chili flakes on my dinner because that makes it the best. I don't have any butter or anything because that's sins and I don't need that. And I forgot to say that my dinner is sin-free. The sausages are Linda McCartney, red onion and rosemary, so they're no sins. Obviously, speed food, broccoli, green beans and leeks. All speed, which is free. It's like really good free food. And then my new potatoes. So yeah, okay, bye. So I have had my dinner, which was delicious and filling. And now I am just finishing off my soup. So everything was boiling the whole time I was up there. So like 3/4 of an hour. So it was all nice and cooked. And I then added probably about a tablespoon of dried parsley and a load of black pepper and a big fat pinch of salt. And I've just blended it and it looks really good. I'm just going to show you. So look at this. See how thick and delicious it is? It's actually a little runnier than I would normally make it because I obviously put a bit too much water in. So yes, but hey, that's fine. It's not a lot I can say really. I'm just gonna portion it up and let it cool, and then I'm gonna put my salad together for tomorrow. And then I'm going to clean the kitchen really quick because I have to clean my kitchen every day. And then I will just go and chill for the rest of the evening, which is not long because it's now nearly 9:30. So yes, I always end up eating really late. Okay, so I'm just going to show you my salad. It's really, really simple. It's just a way to get some extra vegetables in, some extra goodness. And I think it's really important to get some raw greens every day. So that's why I have a salad every day, and it really helps fill me up at lunchtime. It's just bulk to go in your stomach. So first things first is leaves, and that makes the bulk of my salad. So basically I just cram loads and loads of leaves into my little pot and some more. And yes, I used the rest of this bag in this instance. So then today we have some fennel also going in. Oh yeah, at the moment I'm using this just baby leaf salad. It's just a mixture of leaves. Normally I'll mix a different one in with it, but I don't have any, so that's it. Anyway, yeah, so we've got some fennel going in, just a bit, because it's quite strong. And then we've got some piccolo cherry tomatoes that I think I mentioned earlier in the video. Yum yum, they are so delicious. And then once I've put those all on, just some spring onions to go on the top. Doopy doopy doo. And yes, every last little bit. Yes, I don't waste food, that's right. Cleanest chopping board ever. Yeah, and then that's cool. So just like today, I have decided for tomorrow I'm going to have some seeds on my salad, and I've chosen sunflower seeds instead of pumpkin. Now they are the same amount of sins, so for 1 tablespoon, as I'm doing here, it is 3 sins, or half your healthy extra B choice, which I'm using for my oats as usual, so I'm sinning these. And then I just toast them. They take a little bit longer to toast than pumpkin seeds. Just keep shaking them, because once they start to go, they really, really go. Like that. So yeah, just put them on the side, just shake them a few more times while the pan cools down a little bit, or put them straight on something cold just to stop them, make sure they don't burn, because you don't want that. And then in the meantime, I just pop some balsamic vinegar on my salad. I cover up the top with my thumb just to get a little dribble, because I don't want loads, it's just a bit to flavour it, which is all I want really. And then I just add my sunflower seeds on top. And yeah, how good does that look? So now my salad's all good to go for tomorrow. I'm happy and I have portioned up all my soups. They're out cooling on the side here. As you can see, I've got 4 of my usual containers full, plus this one larger one on the end there. So it really made a decent amount. So I'm pleased. Well guys, it's been emotional. On a serious note, my kitchen is now clean. My soup is portioned up, ready to be partially frozen, some to take with me tomorrow. My breakfast's made, my salad's made to go with my lunch. I'm pretty happy. I'm just going to have a cup of tea and go upstairs and chill and maybe watch an episode of Grimm because I am re-watching it all at the moment and I love it. So anyway, that's me done. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Do let me know if there's anything else you want to see. A day in the life of a vegan on Slimming World. It's thrilling, groundbreaking stuff, I know. But yeah, I am planning on attempting to continue to post, so we will see how that goes. But for now, yeah, I need to go and chill. So bye. Thanks for watching.